Hi, my name is Teresa Jurgens, and this is a continuation of the reading of the Innovation Process book. This book is available at Amazon in both Kindle and paperback format. If you've been following along, you know that we normally have tons of graphs and figures, and so the paperback copy is often more useful in that situation. This is episode 13. We're in part 2 of the book covering agile new product development processes. In part 1, we covered waterfall. Upcoming in part 3 will be Wagile, and in part 4, lean new product development. We're currently on chapter 8, the second half of that, talking about roles and responsibilities in Scrum. So let's go ahead and get started. The business analyst role. In waterfall product development, the business need for a new product is established during project initiation. The business case is presented to management through successive gate reviews to validate profitability of the new product. With iterative project management systems, measuring value delivery is more complicated since feature releases occur frequently during a Scrum project as well as according to the product roadmap. Retrospectives should capture value delivery metrics, and business analysts should be involved with these project reviews to evaluate new product success. Some organizations combine the roles of product owner, product manager, and business analyst. However, while the product owner typically represents business value and the product manager is concerned with inbound marketing and customer value, the business analyst also captures costs for a product development effort. In this way, the business analyst provides a similar perspective for agile projects as is described in a waterfall NPD process with the business case. The International Institute of Business Analysis encourages expertise in the following skills. Understand business strategy. Identify business needs. Support high-value solutions. Communicate business information. Identify who creates value and for which customer. Support stakeholder trade-off decisions. Balance constraints, risks, and complexity. Marketing. While the product manager represents inbound marketing concerns such as target customer, competitive products, and trends, the outbound functions of marketing are typically represented by the marketing department. An extended product development team member from the marketing department will be responsible for positioning the product, developing advertising collateral, and supporting the sales department. While understanding customer needs and product features are the key tasks for the product manager, outbound marketing focuses on communications and messaging. Obviously, the two roles should work together closely as customer wants and needs appear in product feedback and reviews, especially on social media. Sales. No product achieves value for the company until it is sold. Products are designed and developed to help a company achieve one of 3 business goals. 1, increase revenue, increase profit. 2, decrease costs, also increases profit. And 3, maintain operations, often regulatory. The product owner or product manager who represents the voice of the customer can articulate needs and features for the product development team. However, until the product is actually sold into the marketplace, it does not deliver value. Sales is a traditional corporate function that interfaces with marketing and product development to introduce the new product into the appropriate market segments. Sales is not usually involved in the Scrum ceremonies and rituals, yet this function is critical to success of a product in the marketplace. Product owners, or the business analyst, must work with sales to understand pricing strategies, available market share, and market penetration for a new product. These metrics help to frame the product design in early stages as well as next generation modifications for future releases. The product product development team and marketing must collaborate with the sales team at key points throughout the development effort. While the core Scrum group knows why the product is being developed and how it is supposed to work, the sales team is interfacing with customers who are choosing whether or not to purchase the product. Thus, the core Scrum group should involve appropriate sales representatives to describe critical product features, to conduct product demonstrations, and to illustrate use cases. In this way, sales will be able to target the right customers to transition to the new product, as well as sell the product to new users. Change manager. Of course, introducing a new product means introducing change. The new product will change how an internal team or an external customer does a task. Change management is not always a required extended Scrum team role, yet can be extremely helpful when implementing complex and complicated new product releases. A change manager will help to articulate what is changing, how the change impacts users, and what benefits to expect. See also in the future Chapter 20 in Part 4 for the role of a change manager in a hybrid NPD process. As an example, we worked with a product team that was implementing plug-and-play third-party software. As the project evolved, the product owner discovered that there were significant changes required in a core database for the plug-and-play software to work as advertised. The number of Scrum teams working on the new software, as well as those restructuring existing databases, continued to grow. End users and internal users were faced with new software interfaces and new business practices to achieve the desired outcomes. A change manager was brought in to guide training for the different user groups and to smooth interfaces among the teams that spanned beyond the technical functionality of the software. A change manager role should be considered for the extended Scrum team when there are several disjointed but related projects, different customers or end users, and complicated interfaces. Some Agile professionals encourage a Scrum of Scrums with a lead Scrum Master to manage such multiple projects instead. However, change managers can also facilitate the coordination of these complex implementations. Senior leadership. Engagement by senior leadership makes or breaks the success of any project, regardless of the NPD process selected. In Scrum, senior leaders must allow teams to work autonomously. However, these same senior leaders must maintain the pulse and pace of new product development to meet strategic objectives. Typically, Agile project management software can generate helpful reports, useful to senior leaders to review progress metrics for new product development. Senior leaders may directly observe project retrospectives, product release meetings, and Scrum boards to continuously monitor the status of product development across the organization. An Agile system does not mean that senior leaders are absent from decision-making. On the contrary, senior leaders formulate strict guardrails in which the Scrum teams design and develop new products. In the next episode, we're going to start covering Chapter 9, Phases and Tools of Scrum New Product Development Process. Again, you can get your copy of the Innovation Process book at Amazon in Kindle or paperback format. And then we also have a course starting August 12, 2025. You can scan the other QR code on the screen or check out that URL to register for the course. We are covering in 6 weeks all of these different processes and customizing them to your needs. So thanks again for listening to the author reading of the Innovation Process book. My name is Teresa Juergens. You can contact me at info@globalnpsolutions and visit my website at globalnpsolutions.com.